Hello, my fellow movie geeks. Carey Craves Cinema here. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am about this one because there's something about this series that I find it to be extremely smart. I find it to be it's scary in its own right. Like, it's not your typical kind of scary. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I first watched it, I watched it with headphones. And for some reason, me being a little scaredy cat, maybe particularly that night, I was curled up in my bed. I had headphones in. It was dark. It scared the poop out of me. It scared the shit out of me. And I think it was just mainly because the way that this is done, it builds up the atmosphere and the intensity so very well. And it's very simplistic. All of it is simplistic. And it is done in a documentary-esque kind of fashion. For some reason, some people are calling it found footage. And I don't see it that way at all. It's not found footage, because in my definition, found footage is when, the characters are already gone and somebody actually, in fact, finds the footage and you see what happened to them. Tell me if I'm wrong, but that's my definition of what found footage is. And this, obviously, the main character is very much alive in each and every part of this. So I don't view it that way, but I could ramble on and on and on about this movie or this series, because it did something that I feel not a lot of films have done. So without further ado, because I could keep going on. Oh, first, I'm going to tell you the little synopsis that Amazon has, because this, in fact, is the only place that you can actually find these movies, FYI. You can only find them on Amazon, and don't you worry, I will explain everything that I know about the series and the film and the director himself. I will tell you what I know, and hopefully we will get another Blackwell Ghost fan out of you. Whoever's listening, whoever decides to watch this, if you listen to me first and then it compels you or intrigues you to watch it on your own, and then come back and listen to the rest of it, or come back and watch it along with me, I don't care how you do it. I just want to give these movies some recognition, because in my opinion, they very much deserve it. So, anyway, because I've already wasted 3 minutes, because I love my rambling. I haven't done this in a while, and it's personal to me, and I feel like I'm talking to you guys. So anyway, a filmmaker tries to prove that ghosts are real, but soon regrets his intentions after he finds himself being terrorized in a haunted house by a ghost with a dark past. Why can't I say that? You're gonna laugh at me when you find out what word I'm having an issue with. An authentic, documentary that shows actual ghost footage that was captured on camera. Now, keep in mind that it says authentic, because I will circle back to that. But anyway, this movie is only an hour, so actually the rambling doesn't even matter. Because the first one is really short for some reason. Oh, there's an ad thing, so I'm going to get through that. Okay, now we got it. Alright, so if you want to watch this with me, then I will do my silly little countdown that I always do. Or you can just sit back, relax, close your eyes, and just listen to my silly banter. Oh, and FYI, I do not have Mountain Dew, but I have green tea, and that is what we're going to do for now anyway. So, like I said before, without further ado, let's do our little countdown. 3, 2, 1, press play. Oh, and it goes right into it. So this guy started off with doing zombie films. And I'm guessing maybe he just got bored. Yeah, he's saying that he did zombie movies, which, by the way, you can find on Amazon. It's called Raccoon City, and I've been wanting to watch it, and I don't know why I haven't yet. But I am definitely gonna be watching that. I love this. I love that he says, for any of you who think that this is fake, well, let me tell you. I love this. This man is so smart with how he does everything. So in the beginning here, it's I don't know if you guys ever heard about the viral video. I think if you look it up, you just put hotel room screaming or screaming hotel room or something like that. It's a viral video basically of the maintenance guy. He is checking out because there's been complaints about screaming being heard in one of the hotel rooms in this hotel by the other occupants that are staying near those rooms. Now, they're hearing screams, and it's obviously freaking them out, so they call maintenance, they call whoever, wants to check it out, and this guy, the maintenance guy, he goes in, and he hears the screaming, and he sees that everything is, turned upside down, the furniture's turned upside down, and he's saying that no one's there, and then I'm basically describing what I'm seeing now, but the reason why I'm talking about this is the viral video that the filmmaker in this documentary, he saw this viral video and it intrigued him to think about making a documentary whether or not if ghosts are real. Now, I'm going to give you a little tidbit, and this may or may not disappoint you guys. This filmmaker right here, his name is Turner Clay. He is the actual person in the video. Now, he doesn't say this in the documentary here, but he's the actual guy that made the video, and it's on his actual YouTube channel. You'll see that it says Jimmy Nutt or something like that. I just recently subscribed to it because it has the Blackwell Ghost trailers. But anyway, I wanted to show my support. But, so in the documentary, he's trying to contact the guy. Yeah, he's talking about reaching out to the guy that's in the viral video. And the funny thing is, it's actually him. He's the actual guy in the viral video. He made it. Because he's very good. He's made films, so he knows how to make things. So he made the ghost video. Now, the whole funny thing is that this is pretty much a mockumentary in a sense. Because none of this is real. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it here and now. It's a mockumentary. It's not actually real, and he doesn't want people to actually think it's real. It's like a joke within a joke type of thing. I'm trying to describe it, But I love that he's disguising his own voice. This is basically him talking to himself. But he obviously distorted his own voice. I love that. But these these films are they're done very, very smart. And it's actually quite funny to me that some people at one point actually were questioning whether or not if these were real. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time that I watched this, I didn't know anything about it. So if you go into this blind and you're watching this, it creeps you the hell out and you think all of this is real. But then when you dig into everything, you put the puzzle pieces together. And then you're like, this guy is just a genius, in my opinion, because he knows how, like, it could be, the answer could be right in front of you, but he's gonna make you almost look, it's almost like an illusion. You look further from the answer rather than actually looking at the answer. It's pretty much how smart this filmmaker, this guy is. Turner Clay he's fantastic in my opinion. He doesn't even have a social media. He has like a Blackwell Ghost Facebook, and that's about it. Like, you cannot find him anywhere else. But I'm gonna be done rambling. But I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm sorry, but these movies are in fact not real, and he does all of the special effects himself. He's the actor, he's the director, he wrote this, he did everything. And the fact that there are people out there that still question whether or not if this is real, that has to tell you something. It has to tell you that he did something right. And it doesn't disappoint me. It doesn't, I'm not like, oh, well, damn, this isn't real, so now I'm let down by it. No, because the way that he executes all of these films, it's done very, very smart. And it actually highly impresses me. And this character that he plays here, he's very, very relatable. He's very relatable. And as you watch these, and he's actually in the house and he experiences some things, you'll notice that he's a scaredy cat. He's an amateur. But, I don't know, for some reason I appreciate it more because of that. Love it. He just does everything, like, to a T, like his facial expressions, the way he says things. Like, that look right there, it just looks like a look of defeat. And then 2 years later, crazy that he waits 2 years. 2 years. Because the viral guy decided not to partake in the documentary. So he just gives up on it. And it takes apparently 2 years for some reason. So he was sent another video. South Lake. Oh, I didn't even hear that part. South Lake, Pennsylvania. I've never heard of that, so I don't even know if it's a real place. Actually, damn it. South Lake, Pennsylvania. I mean, there's so many places, obviously, in Pennsylvania, so it very well could be a real place. Oh, wait, hang on a sec. Oh my god, it's gorgeous. Whoa. Well, smack my ass and call me Nancy. It is an absolute gorgeous place. But it's called Lake Ariel. I don't even know if that's right. Lake Ariel. Is there a mermaid in that? Is there a mermaid in the lake? Okay, anyway, I'm venturing off as per usual, because that's what I do. That's what I do. So, I wonder what happens when the lamp goes off. What do you think happens, guys? Oh, an apparition, a mist goes past the doorway. And this, of course, intrigues him. Yeah, he's definitely analyzing. See? He even talks it down. He's like, oh my god, this is stupid. He's like, just remember, I'm just a real guy. Keep in mind that that's what he's saying. I love how he just how he does everything. It's like, keep in mind, this is why I'm reacting like this. That's basically what he's saying. So he every time, like, the audience has any question about anything, like if they're skeptical, he already has an answer for it. That's what I love about this. Is that he's always a couple steps ahead of the audience. Always. Now, this is the introduction to his wife, Terry. I love her. I think they're a fantastic dynamic duo. I think they're absolutely adorable. She's down for the ride every time. And this dude can drive his own freaking airplane. Is there anything this dude cannot do? The only thing is I hate the sound of the plane thing. The CB. The radio? There we go. I think I got it now. Yes, radio. Because now it says muffled radio chatter on my subtitles. It's one thing I like about subtitles is that the muffled radio chatter has nothing to do with it. But sometimes you see things or that you don't normally hear before. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't watch movies with subtitles on normally. So I just thought maybe because I should have the movie a little bit lower that I should have subtitles on. Yeah, see, he's coming off as very skeptical. His character is very, very skeptical. Ooh. Okay, now they're in Pennsylvania. This is where it's gonna get good, guys. And they're lost. This is funny. No. No, it's that way. He doesn't even know where he's going. I have to tell you, guys, that I've seen these movies way more than I probably should have. But for some reason, there's a calmness now every time that I watch these. I just find a new appreciation each and every time. And I cannot wait until the 8th one comes out. Because let me tell you, he never tells anyone when he releases things, he just does it. He'll leave little clues on the Blackwell Ghost Facebook, but he doesn't necessarily say, oh, this is releasing whatever. Because with the 7th one, I didn't even know that it was out. I'm pretty sure it was out for almost a month, and I realized it until... Because for some reason I was looking up, because I guess maybe I was watching one of the other ones, and then I noticed that it was there, and I'm like, what? It's been out? It's out? So I was super excited, because then I got to watch it. But yeah, he never says when he releases them, which kind of sucks, but also I love the surprise. So this is him meeting Greg. I think his name is Greg. He is the dude that owns the Blackwell house. And you will later find out why it is in fact called the Blackwell house. I like this guy. He's very hospitable. He's Yeah, he answers any question that you got. He's very cooperative. I like the fact that he's just, hey, if you want to check out my house, I'm gonna be out for the weekend or whatever. If you want to investigate, go for it. Love it. I like how simple these characters are. They don't necessarily have to be very complex. I love the way that he interviews people too. Because there's a certain character in like part three? Three, yeah. Part three. He's. I like his interviews with that particular person, and if I remember, I will point it out again, but who knows with me. See, so he's given some backstory to the house, which is awesome. This is pretty awesome. He's giving his backstory on his parents because they've lived in that house for, I think he said, since 1965. So the fact that they're giving all this history and all these backstories, that could very well make people believe that this could be real. I mean, he pays attention to detail with everything. I love that. But then there are some certain things that happen in like part 3, 4, 5 that are like, there's no way that could actually happen. So it does get a little out there, but I'm wondering if he had to have had research like before and after. Well, because he's very smart with how he does things, so he had to have researched to see if it was actually plausible. I don't know. Now I'm speaking in cryptic because you guys don't know part 4, 5, 6, blah blah. I love that they throw this in here, that his bedroom is the only place that does not have the activity. I love that he does a little demonstration here. It's almost like a foreshadowing. Hint, hint. Yeah, you have an attention span of a chihuahua. It's okay. Now, he doesn't necessarily have an actual name, the main character. They just call him Filmmaker. So you never actually, and it's funny because his wife has a name, Terry, and then Greg here, obviously he has a name. Even everybody around him has names. He does not. He's just Filmmaker. Nope, just like a creeper, just standing right in front of the door. It's almost as if they're waiting for you to step out so that they can mess with you. This particular spirit. You know, I had a similar experience to that. Because he's talking about his friends when they would come over that they thought that he was walking around all night. But it actually wasn't him, it was the spirit. I actually had an experience like that, by the way. We might as well share some ghost stories if we're here watching something like this. So, when I was a kid, we lived in this one house that was it was renovated. My grandfather, he still does it to this day. Like, he's in his freaking 80s, and this man still works on houses. You will still see him on a roof, fixing shingles and shit. And it doesn't bother him. Does not bother him. But anyway, so there was a house that my parents absolutely fell in love with. They got it renovated. There was one big room upstairs. And he ended up putting a wall in between so that me and my brother could have, obviously, our own rooms. So I'm guessing this renovation may have upset the woman that actually used to live there. She actually, from my understanding, she passed away in the hospital, but most of her presence or most of her living days were in fact in that house. So she would actually mess with us. And my parents, at night, they would complain, saying, "You guys are supposed to be sleeping. Why are you walking around? Why are you walking around?" And me and my brother, we would look at each other and we had puzzling looks on our faces, like, what are they talking about? I know it's not me. And then my brother's looking at me like, I know it's not me. So we were confused. And we ended up finding out that the spirit of the woman that actually used to live there before, she was walking around and she was just messing with everyone. Like, she used to open up my dresser drawers. She used to, cause me, I make sure that I close things, and I always found them open whenever I would like leave and then come back, like from school or whatever. And also, one of the creepier experiences I had was when I had my door closed, I made sure that it was locked. Now, the creepy part is, the door still creaked open. I think I was like listening to music or doing homework or something. But it creeped me out because the door just opened on its own. And I made sure it was locked and that it was closed. Because that door did in fact have a tendency of like sticking, so it would be harder to lock. But me, I always made sure that it was locked. But for some reason, I don't know if the spirit of this woman had some powers or what, but she was able to open the door. And another creepy thing was when I found a handprint on my brother's mirror. And the creepy part is, we all put our hands up to it to measure it or whatever, to see like if it fit any of our hands. Creepy part is, it didn't, because it looked like, you know how some older woman's hands can be like almost like skeletal? I know it sounds creepy, but they're usually like long and like almost skeletal. And I swear you not, this handprint looked like a freaking skeleton hand, and it creeped us all out. Sorry, I was laughing because of Terry. She just has like a I don't give a shit attitude. She's like, is this how you're gonna read me the email? So he sent an email saying, hey, I'm gonna be away for the weekend if you want to spend Aw, yeah, he's just saying you can stay in my house and investigate. Terry's just like, okay. She's just like, well, that's very nice of him. Why are you surprised? You were already there. It's so funny. And they're going back into the private airplane. Private. You know what I mean. I almost wanted to say private jet, but I don't think that's what that is. I think it's just a private plane. I don't know. I don't even know if there's a difference. But if you guys have any ghost stories, please do share, because I love hearing about them. Even if it's like one of your stories, or if you were ever told one that like either scared you or that stuck with you, please share, because I love me a good ghost story. I have a couple myself. Mainly it was the older woman that inhabited our house when I was younger. I also saw the spirit of my own grandfather. That's a whole other story. I will end up telling you. But right now, I am enjoying Mr. Filmmaker here coming back into the Blackwell home. Terry's just like, I don't need a tour. I'm good. It is a really cute house. But I don't know how I would feel about the spirit that inhabits, that filmed that. She's just like, sure. Well, we don't have a choice. We have to go where you go, so. We go where you go, sir. Bathroom's nice. The mirror needs to be cleaned a little bit, but it's nice. Oh, that's kind of creepy. That's where Greg's mom died. Terry. She's just like, I mean, it's nice. Because he asked her, do you feel at home yet? And she's just like, I mean, it's nice. Almost like she's saying, what do you want from me? Well. Home bed. Well, okay. So he's saying the weirdest part is sleeping in someone's home bed. So think about it this way. There's only one person that sleeps in that bed. Whereas when you're in a hotel, many people sleep in that bed. Granted, the hotels are supposed to, clean the sheets and everything. But I would like to imagine that, Greg probably cleaned the sheets and everything before letting somebody else sleep in there. Just saying. So technically, I would rather sleep in a home bed than a hotel bed because at least only one person slept in that bed. Although, who knows what they do in that bed. Though it's so weird how he says it. Terry, people put bodies in weird places. It's not abnormal. Sarah's laughing because Terry said, what do you watch? Paranormal Activities? Because he's like, you watch too much of the 24-hour mystery. Oh my god, I love their dynamic. I think Terry's just like, I don't think you need to say anything else. Stop talking. Ooh. Did you hear something there? What's there? Oh, sorry that I'm yawning. It is getting dark way too quickly, too early, and it messes with me, making me think that I should be sleeping when I should be awake. And now she's messing with him. I love how that she's picking on him. He has an idea with toilet paper, and she's messing with him. Sorry if you heard that engine in the background. Apparently my street likes to be noisy when I'm trying to record things. He's such a child, because she asked him if he wanted to kick the ball, and he's like, I kinda do. Such a kid. He's a kid at heart, you gotta love it. There's a lot of build-up in the beginning here. So you're basically getting more so... I think that's why these start to work very well, because you get a feel of this person. like this main character. You get a good feel of him, you get a fairly good feel of Terry. I mean, with her little zingers, like, you can't help but to like her. And then even with Greg, like, the way that he was telling his backstories about his parents, like, you even get something with him as well. So maybe that's why I like this so much, because they developed the characters very well. Especially the main character, because that's the one. This is the person that we will be following for 7 films. And they do very well with him. There's not a moment where I'm just like, I don't like this guy. Every single installment, I've liked him. Now he's messing with her because she's trying to get ready for bed. And he's trying to film her. She's like, no, go away. So this is kind of giving Paranormal Activity vibes, but in my opinion, the subtlety of this makes it slightly better, in my opinion. She doesn't care. Because he's like, don't you want to wish us good luck? And she's just like, in this space, like, okay, am I going to bed now? And she just, oh, good luck, good luck. Yeah, so this has a little bit of Paranormal Activity vibes because of the fact of recording. So, yeah, you do get. But, like I said, this is definitely more simplistic. Like, right here, they're showing the spirit turning the lamp light on and off. So that's very subtle. Like, oh, it's just turning a light on and then off. I like how the subtitles just call him host. What is he the host of? Why can't you make the coffee? You're clearly awake, sir. Oh, she noticed that the basement door was open. Now, I didn't explain that part, so there has been talk about the basement, how it has been known. There's like a sewer thing, grate, I guess you call it, sewer grate down there in the basement, and it was said that bodies were put in there, like children. I didn't want to say that, but it is in fact children. It was said that children's bodies were shoved down the sewer grate or whatever by this crazed woman, and the crazed woman's spirit is actually in the house. But what I don't get is, why wouldn't the spirits of the children be there too? They don't imply that. Or See, Terry's messing with him again. Why does he have a headband on like he was exercising in the 80s? Start filming stuff. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cute. They're so cute. I swear they are so cute. Let me reach for some green tea, shall we? Ow. Now, the reason why I didn't do actual live stream watch parties of this is because, so the first Blackwell Ghost movie is actually free, but after that you have to pay for them. Now, me being the dork that I am, I have eventually purchased all of them. They're inexpensive in my opinion, but I think they were like $10 or something like that. I can't remember. But I ended up eventually purchasing them all. I was renting them just so that they were like $4. But eventually I'm like, dude, you're going to be watching these over and over again, so why not just buy them? Because then you're just wasting more money. So I eventually ended up buying all of them. Not at once, but like I said, gradually. And where was I going with that? Oh, right. Yeah. That's why I'm not doing actual watch parties, because I would feel bad if I was trying to get you guys to buy something. So at least with this, if you're listening to the commentary and you want to watch them, and you feel compelled after watching this one, more power to you. I hope you end up enjoying them as much as me. So, when I said that this is basically a mockumentary, just so you know, nothing has been established and nothing has been said. So if any of you watch these and you still believe that they are real, there's no judgment here. I am only telling you what my own perception of this is. This is my own theory, because if you look it up, it doesn't say if it's real or if it's fake. But you can't help but to think that it's fake if the person that made the viral video of the hotel scream, if he made that and he was able to make special effects for the apparition that moves past in the viral video, he's able to do it here too. So yes, that's why I think this is a play on documentaries. And this is why I definitely don't think it's found footage or anywhere close to being found footage. I think it's a mockumentary. But I think it's done very, 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 very well. I think it's very smart how he did this. I love how mysterious he is about it. The fact that the main character doesn't even have a name. I think it's just, maybe he thinks it's not important. Ooh, the stairs are creaking. I think Miss Blackwell is going up and down the stairs. Hopefully you don't hear me drinking my green tea. Whoa! What did she just bang? She wants you to know that she's there. But yeah, the director himself, his name is Turner Clay. But I'm going to forewarn you here and now, you're not going to find much on him. Because he's very good at keeping his, I think you can see his filmography and then that's about it. You can't see anything else. Ooh, there's smoke everywhere. I love how he freaks out quickly. Which is fine, because if you see smoke coming up the stairs, you obviously think there's a fire or something. At least he thinks on his feet, so that's good. Why does the subtitles keep calling him host? Why not just call him filmmaker like the cast part does? I guess host is shorter. I'm getting cold. I did have my heater on, but I didn't want you guys to hear the heater, so I turned it off. Oh, the oven was on. Oh, shit. Why does that make me want cookies? I don't know why, but now I have pecan delight. Uh, is there chocolate chip in there? Whatever. Pecan delight cookies. Toll House. And man, I don't know why I haven't made them yet. But he's still freaking out about the smoke detector, the alarm. Then turn the alarm off. Open some windows, you goober. There you go. He's opening the door. That's smart of you. Now what is he gonna do? I'm acting like I don't know what he's about to do, even though, like I've said, I have seen this many, many a time. I can't even count anymore. Seriously. I don't even know how many times I've seen these. Especially the first one. I don't know why I've seen the first one the most. The funny part is not a lot actually happens in the first one. But I think I love the build up. I think I love the whole beginning of it. 'Cause he's just this regular guy that made zombie movies. And he's venturing into something that he knows nothing about. He's just freaking out. He's Now what? I like how he then tells her to turn it off. She's asking, why are we still filming? He continues, but then he says turn it off and she turns it off. I love that he's a little detective too. He just wants to know more about what's going on with the house and why it's happening. I like that he he does his own research. Man, I really want those cookies now. I'm gonna do this commentary and then we're gonna have some of those damn cookies. Yes, we are. Yes, sir, we Bob. Yeah, I'm hoping that you guys enjoy these films. I feel like the second one, though, it gets better because you learn more about Blackwell. I like how he says, I've been looking through it for 3 hours, and thank you for us not having to actually sit through you doing that. Which is awesome. Whoa. Bum bum bum. Yeah, tell us about the article. So he found an article about Ruth Blackwell. She is in fact the woman that is haunting the house. She killed 7 people in the house. And the article is literally telling this story about her killing those people. Which would be very creepy, like you reading an article about a house that you're in right now. So he's now showing a picture. Yep, she killed 7 kids and disposed of their bodies. She's creepy in my opinion. Probably why he put her picture on everything. But I hate to break it to you guys. I didn't want to give it away, but maybe I should say it. Ruth Blackwell is only a very, very small part of the actual series. I hate to break it to you guys. But in my opinion, I think it's just because she's the ball that got it rolling. That got the ball rolling. She's the one who got the ball rolling. I'm trying to. I think that's how you say it. But yes, she's the one who started his fascination with the paranormal. He does in fact find another place that he's fascinated with, and he goes into a major rabbit hole after the 3rd one. Let me tell you. No, it's gross. Put the water back. How would you even know? But how would you know? Because I guess you would know, like, what's wet and what's not, but it could go sideways, unless if you put some kind of weight on it. Sorry, I think about everything. Well, you overexcited yourself. That's the issue. See, now this movie is so good that I just realized that we are already close to the end, unfortunately. How did we get through the whole thing that quickly? Like, it says that there's only 12 minutes left. But that's when, like, the shit really gets... It gets pretty intense by the end. But like I said, it's very simplistic. You can't expect, like, you know, a demon child in the corner or some grudge growling in, you know, in the attic and, you know, shadowy figure. Well, actually, there kind of is. Anyway, it's not like over glamorized haunted. You know what I mean. But he does have a lot of gadgets. That is for damn sure. He's just talking about all of the gadgets that he has. He has so many. He just said that all of his cameras are dead. Good night. We're all saying good night. Man, I can't get those cookies off my mind now. Whoa, what was that? It was like a flash. Oh, it's thunder. Haha, they got me. They did there. Not cool. They got me. Man, I'm cold. I know I said that before. Ringing downstairs. Well, why don't you do something there, fella? Go check it out, man. Well, you're gonna have to check the breaker, man. Go in the creepy ass basement. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Yes, it's the breaker box. You gotta go. Terry's like, why are you so scared? It's just a storm. That is not why he's scared. He's not scared because of the storm. I love Terry. She's like, do you want me to go down? Almost like she's saying she's braver than he is. Do you want me to go down? You scaredy cat. I love how he overreacts to some things. Like, I mean, it's not necessarily an overreaction, but I guess I just love his reactions. Oh, there's some water movement, water sounds. Ooh. See, I'm telling you, it's all like subtle at first. She's standing there like, well, if you hear me scream, will you call the police? Oh my god. I love his dialogue. It's like, if I'm screaming, call the police. And she's like, why do you want me to call the police? And he's like, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me? Why would... I don't want a spirit to kill me. Which I have a feeling that's what he thinks. Oh my god. He's afraid of water. It's okay. It's okay, my guy. The water will not hurt you. The water is your friend. The spirit, on the other hand, she really loves to mess with you. But I don't think she's harmful. She could have harmed you at any moment. I love that he keeps saying that. Why is he saying... What did you see? You didn't even say anything. He said, what I saw is enough to get the cops here. What did you see, sir? We can only see what your lens sees. And it's in, what is it called? Night vision. This part, for some reason, always creeps me out. It doesn't help that the brick or whatever in the basement, it looks like the same, almost like the Blair Witch, so that doesn't help. Oh, and then that water's running too. But for some reason it's creepier in the basement. Now, I'm not as creeped out because I'm with you guys, so I think we'll be okay. But he's freaking out. He's trying to get to the breaker box. He's trying to be the brave little toaster that he is. Come on, brave little toaster, you're almost there. Poor guy can't really actually see, because we're seeing through the night vision. He can't see through the night vision. Come on, brave little toaster. Ooh, there's the ball. Now he's freaking out. I'm just glad that he didn't run into anything. So he's freaking out because the ball is down literally on top of the sewer grate where the bodies were put. He made an experiment where he put the ball on the coffee table in the living room, and he put an X there. Now, if the X moved, that means that obviously the ball was moved. and the ball was moved down into the basement. Creepy. So was it the kids or was it her? Just messing around. I don't think it was the kids though. Which makes no sense. Ooh, what was that? Like the fact that you're seeing through his POV. And you know he's already scared. Ooh. How is he not shitting his pants right now? You can see him bucking it. He's like, I'm not dealing with that anymore. We're locking the door. We're standing here for the rest of the night. See, I do in fact like the second one a tad more because he's by himself. He does not take Terry with him the second time that he goes back to the house. Yes, he goes back to the house. Yes, your hair's all messed it up. Aww. Yeah. Can't even explain it, can you? Why? You've got the stuff. You've got proof. Oh, that's why. Because he thinks that people are going to think he's crazy because he has the footage. Oh. Well, I love that he plays on that. He says there's no way that nobody's going to believe me. Because that's naturally what people are going to think when they're watching the movie. I'm just going by the fact that I know that he's the owner of the account that created that viral video, and he is in fact the character John. He is the guy that's in the actual video checking out that room in the hotel. That's him. So that's what makes me believe that this is a mockumentary. What experiment? I don't know if I want to go there. No, I don't want to go in a cellar or a basement. Ooh, this part always gives me chills. Because he found something on the footage. Oh, and then that music. The music that he uses it pretty much throughout the whole series. I don't think he does in the last one, but still. John and Jimmy Nut 22, Ghost Screaming in Haunted Hotel. So that's what it's called if you are intrigued to see the footage. So this is the first Blackwell Ghost. It's literally just about a man that was skeptical about ghosts. Oh, we got some extra footage here. This shot of the basement shows that nothing resembling a human figure. I couldn't read fast enough. That is rather weird. Coincidence is the mind's way of making sense of what it can't believe is real. Interesting. Ooh, what's that? What haunts us? I don't know what that is. But anyway, so that's the first Blackwell Ghost. That is the first part in the series. and I absolutely love this one. It does, like I said, it it's not that long. It's only an hour. And it maybe it's just because he didn't think that it would actually blow up as much as it did, because in my opinion it got rather popular. That's for sure, because people were like, is it real? Is it fake? Is it real? Is it fake? Me, I don't really care. I don't care that my senses tell me that it's fake, because I'm just putting the puzzle pieces together, and it tells me that Turner Clay, he's very smart, and he knows how to make a damn movie. He knows how to explain things, he knows how to make a character that draws you in, and for some reason you just want to know what this person has to say, what they think, what they believe, what they experience. You want to see this person go through it and succeed in the end. Or maybe not even that. Who knows? But yeah, the first one is just about a skeptic, someone who's skeptical, who doesn't have any knowledge about the paranormal at all. He has his first paranormal experience. It blows him away, and it opens a whole new world, a whole new door for him. That's how I view it. That's how I view this first one, because that's why he keeps going. And he didn't even get to learn that much about Ruth Blackwell yet. He's learning her as a person and then as a spirit. And a weird ass friendship actually ends up forming by the second one. So, yeah. So I'm going to stop it here, because now I want those damn cookies. I want those cookies, okay? I'm sorry. I might end up doing the second Blackwell Ghost as well. And I will let you know if I have cookies in hand. So, I hope you guys end up watching this first installment. And please tell me if you do, and please tell me what you think of it. Because these movies, in my opinion, they deserve recognition. So, this is Carey Craves Cinema. Thank you for listening to my banter, and also stay geeky for movies and my friends.